A lot of people do not live in the same household as you. A lot of people, parents don't work as hard as yours. So please, I am asking you, don't go to school and develop this foreign mindset where you want all of these expensive things, so we're going to school because you see somebody else. And I know it is easy to fall into that mindset because yeah, teenagers are bullies. Like, you know, people bully you and, you know, trying to make you feel bad for wearing your little Nike come to school and them something there because them wear Balenciaga. Don't fall into that mindset. Don't be materialistic. A lot of high school students are materialistic, and some of them I go see them migrate from Jamaica and them come here and them go to school and them become materialistic. Don't fall into that. Your mother work how much job, your father work how much job. You know, say your parents them don't have it like that. You might not be poor or anything, but you know, say money does not float around. So for you have that mindset there. You say if you want your Yeezys and you want your Balenciaga for you go to school, go find a job and buy it. Simple. But don't put no pressure by yourself or by your parents them because you want to look like the people in school. You and them is not the same. Keep that in mind. My number 2 advice is that sometimes you really and truly have to stay to yourself. Friends will come. Do not try enough up in everybody and not try enough up yourself. And this is the reason, this also ties back to number 1, because you say if you do that, you're going to change yourself, and then eventually you're going to realize you're going to hate the person that you become because you didn't make that decision on your own. You went around people and they influence you, and now you're somebody that you don't even recognize. So like I say, sometimes you have to just stay by yourself, brother. You see the real friend them are gonna come. You say if you have a friend now or whatever, eventually you see as soon as they go up in high school, you're gonna realize being in high school in Jamaica or in a foreign, you're gonna realize that people, you see people when you're a real friend, them just gonna drop like fly. As they go up in our next grade, that one they drop, that one they drop, that one they drop. Trust me, it's gonna happen by itself. Don't force it. You see if you can work. And high school is not that difficult. The schoolwork, everything. But if you can juggle a job. Do a little babysitting, work at McDonald's. If you can work, because you have, you know, like I'm gonna tell you, you see, employment in a high school, it kind of allow you to have friends outside of school. You start, like I'm telling you, you see, when I start make friends outside of school, I was so much better. I start getting new perspective on things, and you know, like having friends out of high school, that's just lit. Especially some of them, they don't come from your high school, them no come from where you come from, your community, none of that. So do it, it's good. And you also get great professional experience. When it's time for you graduate high school, you're gonna have something on your resume, which is good when you're applying to colleges or whatever you're doing. Also, I'm going to tell you that you're gonna have a lot of time on your hands, especially when you're migrating around, like if you're going to like 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. You're gonna have a lot of time by your hands. Find something to do. Go join a sports, do something. I have never done sports before, but I feel like if you are a sporty person, you're an active person, especially I come from Jamaica, you're a track, whatever, come on foreign and come do the same thing in high school. Don't waste no time. I don't know, this is advice number what, but that also comes back from what I was saying. Don't waste no time. You see, every opportunity you get, take it. Every opportunity that you get, take it. Be involved in school as much as possible. And you know, like I feel like in our culture we focus on education a lot, and education is important, but extracurriculum activities is also important. So you see, like, you know, if them have like clubs, you know, like anything, just get involved in something in school. And the best way to do that is connecting with your counselor, which also brings me back to my next advice. So in my high school, I had a teacher. She was never my teacher. She never taught me a day in her life, but I met her through someone that I knew, and that person, you know, they were like very close with her. Anyways, yes, I met her through them, and that's how me and her become cool. Find a teacher, a counselor, somebody that you're cool with. You know, like I've always been that child. Since me there at Jamaica, come my friend, me do the same thing. I always have a teacher office, so I sit down, you know. For her, When I'm here, guys, I'm gonna spend lunchtime in the cafeteria. I'm sit down in our classroom every lunchtime. I sit down in our classroom. I talk to one teacher. I made so many connections. One thing about me, my mindset is always beyond my present. That could be good and that could be bad, but my mindset is always beyond. The connections that you make now in your present, it's gonna help you for your future, but you always have to think like that, because that's going to be your guidance. But if you didn't get what I was just saying, just connect with some admin, your counselor. I didn't really have time to be in my counselor's office all the time. My counselor knew who I was, but I think she was one of the only black counselors in my high school, and I think she was like partially Jamaican or something, so her office was pretty popular. The counselor's office when I was going to high school was pretty popular. So go to the counselor's office, go sit in it, go connect with a teacher, get to know some of your admin staff, like go explore the building. My last advice is about school. School is not hard. I am telling you, school is not hard if you focus on school. Please do not get your mind mixed up on anything else but school. Just focus on school, and everything else is gonna play out. You can have the extra curriculum. Like I said, if you focus on school, you're gonna have so much free time for your hand, because you done the assignment, you don't do this already, you don't do that already. So what else you gonna do? Just focus on doing what you need to do in school. Trust me, it's gonna be worth it in the end. I think that's gonna be my last advice, but focus on having fun in high school too. There's a lot of things that you could do to have fun. Have fun, bro. Have fun. I know it's hard. It's gonna be a hard transition when reality is really gonna hit you when you're just walking in those halls. Like, you're gonna be like, bro, this is nothing like Jamaica. Comparing to how we have school plus high school in Jamaica plus high school here, brother, I'm gonna tell you, it is a hard transition. But like I said, reality I gonna lick here, but as long as you just try find some fun in whatever you do. Find some fun, discover yourself, see what you like, and them things there. So, yeah.
Good morning, Africans. Good evening and good afternoon, depending on where you're watching from. I hope you are doing fine where you are, and if you ain't doing fine, please do fine where you are. In today's video, let's talk about the diaspora, the African diaspora. I believe they're still Africans, you know. Anybody with a black skin is an African, according to me. And I have some reasons to say so. We have genetic support of my argument. We have historical support. Yeah, I think those two alone are enough to convince you that many black people are Africans, you know. And so in today's specific video, I want us to talk about Jamaicans who have left Jamaica trying to seek better or a green life where the pastures are greener on other parts of the world, particularly in white-dominated countries, you know. A country that we are going to use as an example in this case is the country of Jamaica. Many Africans, rather many Jamaicans, let me call you Jamaicans, okay? Now, many of you have left Jamaica, Kingston, or whichever place to go to Canada to seek a better living, only to get there and realize that the Canada dream is a lie. It was a lie ever since you set foot there, you know. The problem comes in when those Africans or when those Jamaicans who have arrived in Canada or any other white-dominated country or any other country outside your own, they start telling you that here life is better, here we experience juice, we experience this and that, only to find out it's a lie, you know. I'm telling you, the grass is only greener where you water it. It's like here, you can see behind me, the grass is very green. It's because I watered it. That's why it's green. But if I didn't water it, it would have turned yellow. So Jamaicans, among other people, were deported from USA, were deported from Canada. And one specific Jamaican has a very, very touching story. He has a touching story to narrate concerning his experience. And I believe his story is going to be enlightening, is going to be educative, and it's going to be transformative to whoever is going to listen to this. I want us to listen to it. I shall get back with a deeper critical analysis. Let's dive in.
I want to thank the Prime Minister for receiving and welcoming home the Jamaicans who have been deported from the United States of America. This is your right to land, and it is with great pleasure that we welcome you back home, right? But can we build on the Prime Minister's speech though, and can we open the discussion as to why these persons had left Jamaica in the first place? I imagine it must have been a difficult decision to get up and to leave your children, your partners, your families. Some of you leave ill parents behind in search of better opportunities that are not existing in today's society and not existing in Jamaica. And so you had to go all over the globe in search of making these dreams that you have become reality. And that opens the discussion as to the gaps that exist in Jamaica that we need to bridge as a people to make Jamaica the place that our Jamaicans can live, raise their families, do business, and enjoy. Amongst many of these persons are lawyers, doctors, teachers, laborers, regular Jamaican brothers and sisters who are out there trying to find a better life. And so it's important for us, and for us to challenge our government, because we're paying a very hefty price for governance. So we have to challenge our government to see all the things that they need to do to ensure that we, the regular Jamaicans, get to enjoy and to live in Jamaica, right? Also, another thing that we need to table, and is a challenge to the Prime Minister and to our government. How are we going to welcome these persons home? And what measures are we going to put in place to ensure that these persons are reintegrated into society? I mean, some of them are coming out with little to nothing, and they need the support of their government and their people in order to reintegrate into this society. So I think what we need to do is to build a little committee around this and to plan for the systems and the measures and the assistance that can be given to these individuals to ensure that they become, productive members of society. Because don't get me wrong, these people, a lot of them are very hardworking, ambitious people, and so it's important for us to ensure that we have the plans and the measures in place to reintegrate them into society and to ensure that, they can become productive members of the Jamaican society. Welcome home, and we challenge you, our government.
Yeah, my people, welcome back to another video, And the video I'm going to do for this has always been a request, or this has always been a request. Is me from somebody comment to them and support to them. I've been a follow up my journey. Prison system, going a foreign and in immigration and being back here, you see me? People them say they would really want a series on him, Life in Jamaica After Immigration. So we can call this the official part 1. You see me? Yeah. Because I know me drop a video prior to that one, yeah. You see me? Talking about life in Jamaica after immigration. But I know say this a video and I go take the same angle what that video they take, you see me? So if you wonder how I been a survive after I come through immigration and that Jamaica, I survive by the grace of God. No jokes about it. You see me? Thank God for me support system like my family or my mother, sister, aunts, brother. You see me I say? And some real supporters are the on the inaugural TV bandwagon for not all the time. You see me I say? As some been surviving, yo. No jokes about it. As most of you know, I've been to do this blogging thing yeah, from 2017. You see, you pray. Yeah, man, I've been I do the blogging thing yeah. You see me say, I don't know the thing go. Channel must mature from them time till now. Man, contents them when me used to drop on the channel, they were monetized, you see me? So me coming back here in Jamaica, I can't get the desired work of me want, because I don't want to feel like say, yo, I'm out here sitting down not doing shit. You see me? I say, it's just that the employment pool out here in Jamaica, it sucks, you see me? Just like the dating pool in America, you see me? And I like me not send out resumes, application and them type of style. I'm just not lucky for getting a car, but at the same time I don't even pray that I beat up myself about that. You see me I say? No jokes. I there survive you as I say, my YouTube channel, that sustain me. I not thought like me I make millions, you see me, but you don't know anything go, if you a bridge, or a bridge a gap. You see me I say, no jokes about it. As you don't know, we have a TikTok platform, you see me? Whenever we go live, you don't know anything go. If people feel led to really contribute, you see me? We welcome it, we not shun it. You see me? So in a real life, how I really survive off of my YouTube channel and my TikTok account, no jokes about it. You see me? I feel like I shouldn't utilize the TikTok thing to my full potential. For example, when I attack, you have some TikTokers, then come on this and then brawling with the begging. In a reality, that's not me. I still have a little thing on your pride in my belly. More while time I ask and if I support you on the TikTok live, look like you don't see how I still have to throw in a little joke. You see me, I say, just to play it off, because I don't want to feel like, say, yo, I come on this and I feel big enough to survive. I don't want to feel that. I get what I say, no jokes about it. And next thing too, I don't want to feel like me a TikToker. I'm not a TikToker. I was always a blogger, you see me? Inaugural TV. Gonna be in the year voice, but no, these are the face to voice, you see it? We start from behind the camera, now we're in front of the camera now, because we're comfortable and we're confident like that now. You see, we make we name and we understand the intricacies and dynamics of the whole media thing. You see me? But as I say, life in Jamaica, you just chill yo, you see me? I pat myself on my shoulder every time and I tap say it, because I watch enough people then come back and free my mind what them doing after coming back to Jamaica through immigration. Yo, them lose it, them chip out, brother. You see me? Some of them get influenced to go do some fucked up things, bro. And me just there's a normal see me and nothing can really shake me out. You see me? I say, my firm and my meds. You see me? No jokes about it. I see this a media thing, yeah, it go take off for me, you know, I see trajectory or the direction where it's heading, you know, no jokes about it. You see me? So, if I that me have to do, if I this are the gold mine for me then, it have to work for me. You see me? If I say me that do this 2017 and I dig off go America and see them, I come back to Jamaica and I start do this again. You don't come like say, yo, this I should really do from a long time. You get what I say? No jokes about it. I don't know about you know, but this a year of the year when I know I will get my breakthrough. A bag of things are going to happen. You see me? I will rise bigger and better than before. No jokes. You see me? But nevertheless, we are hold it. You see me? I say? We are hold it, bro. We not do no fuckery. You see me? We not do no chopping. We not rob people with no false gun or no fake gun and them type of style. We not go in on a man farm and feel and try to break it down and them thing there. You see me? We out here, we are all we want and we are trusting God and trust the process. Because what I know, every man thinks it different, you know. Every man thinks it different. You see me? Most of you are supposed to come back to Jamaica and if you're supposed to die at Jamaica already. I know so I feel like the biggest bomber hole, brother. I know. I've been there, yo. You see me? But you know what I mean? So I can't overcome it, bro. You see me, I say, no jokes about it. All of I go through and come back here in Jamaica, it just put me upon some different meditation, yo. You see me? So feel like the party, them I come back to Jamaica, when I come back, first within no much years, brother, don't feel downhearted, yo. and depressed, you see me? A yard on a barn, and we're great anywhere at all in the world. As you may say, so just like oh, you feel like say America the right place, I should have to make it. Trust me, I can't make it here in Jamaica too. There's a mindset and a discipline on the need for unlock. As you may say, no jokes. I can't stress this enough. Say when I have a trust process. It's because of my stories, my see short, my stories it start inspire people. You see me? My video them start create opportunities for me. You see me? Right now, I land 2 interviews. One last year and one this year. You see me? I say, stay tuned for more information on that. I land 2 interviews, yo. You see me? People want me come share my story, yo. Because my story was very inspirational and very touching. You see me? I say. So, who to tell, brother? Who to tell? You see me? I start growing in Jamaica, brother. You see me? I say, and just start. You see me, share my story and I touch other people out and them type of style, like grow and I give people motivational speech and them type of style. You see, it kind of like say I can't do it. You know, sister the Dan can articulate himself. We just look wild on the outside, I see pray, but in a reality, we just know how to switch up from time to time. You see me? But as I say, yo, from all of this what take place, yo, I just look on the negativities. The downfalls, them. I look on it, the rise, you see me? The uprisings, yo, the positives, you see me? The good, what they in the fucked up situation and what me get myself in. You see me? So right now, I not even look on the situation like it fucked up. I just know say that what go on, it just did have to go on. If I put me on some different levels. You see me? I say, probably if that never go on, more upon the level I'm upon now in my brain. You see me? But I'm glad they go on a different meditation I'm upon. And in closing to you, it's a 2 police officer them. Bro, I know so wanna see me. I know wanna watch my thing them. Brother, when I suppose a year ago on, I come back to Jamaica. But I feel like say, true, I come back to Jamaica as a deportee, quote unquote deportee, in a phone term. But I feel like me out here the fuckery, you know. You see me? I have my youth. As a matter of fact, I have my youth them. I might have the little rough man look there, but I saw badness look. I saw badness go. I saw man feel look. I never have on a pleasant face. When I say, when you see me in the street, bro, stop move like so when I want to try harass me. You see me? Because when I see me with my daughter, when I not fuck around. But at the same time, when I see me with my daughter, it's like when I see me as a little corner boy. Brother, I'm not fool to the street and I can't catch up on no farmer crime. No farmer fuckery. When I get a chance to chew me behind the bars so that I can't get to see my daughter. It not go happen. So when I see me, brother, just respect man, brother. Because I'm not soon in, I'm not obstruct on the work. In no way, shape, or farm. You see me? Just don't say, we are smart individual. But my the day in the system will come out. But I look at like we are criminal though. You see me? We have head space. Bright piece of boy when I see. So does that allow me to make on know still as it. But for my viewers and supporters them, basically I mean that yo, that's how I've been surviving in Jamaica, you see me? But as I say, just stay tuned because this is going to be a series. I will keep on updated on my progress and process. Big up on yourself and I'm out.
Now, carefully listening to that gentleman and those other guys, you can clearly tell that this is a man who has suffered. This is a post-traumatic, is it PTSD? Yeah, post-traumatic syndrome, something like that. Now, he's trying to encounter his experience with deportation, you know. He's trying to tell you as a black person or you as a Jamaican why you shouldn't be eager to move to another country, why you should focus on building and establishing your better self, you know. You see, I believe that, you know, it's very easy. It's very easy. It's very easy to say that where you water the grass is where it's become greener. But there is so much meaning and there is so much foundational truth with that. You see, many times we are afraid, or maybe we don't want to do the hard work of invention, because invention is a hard thing to do. what we want to do is establish, or rather to reinvent something which someone else invent, or to ride on the wave of someone else's invention. And that's why it's hard for people to establish businesses. It's rather they get employed but not start their own business. It's better they go even with their degrees. You know, even in Kenya we have so many people who are learned, who went to the US with their degrees, and they are not, perhaps they were doctors, perhaps they were teachers, perhaps they were engineers, drivers and all that, but that which they qualified for a degree in Africa, in Jamaica perhaps, and I know it is true also, is not that which they perform while they are at those other countries. So the major story here is, you as a black person, you should water your own grass. You shouldn't wait for someone else's grass which is greener for you to go and feed there. No, you just water where you stand. You see where you step, you can water it from there. You don't need to travel that far and be ashamed, deported, because there is no nobility. There's no nobility in being deported. It's a lot of shame, and it's shameful always, you know. Now I'm coming back now and I'm starting to realize Africans and black people should bring together their black dollars and do something, industrialize Africa, establish a fountain for employment. You see, I like what the British actor, the black British Idris Elba did. He came to Ghana and he established a film studio. I like what Samuel L. Jackson did. He did a documentary and he employed many Africans in the making of that documentary. That is a way of providing a source of employment. It's a way of collective mindedness to establish a better living for black people. Because indeed, if Africa was, I'm trying again to look at it from the other side, if Africa was that safe haven, you know, if Africa was that quiet place with peace, these people wouldn't go. They would stay here in Africa and work here. But that's not the case. It's really, really hard to start something. And that's why many of us are feeling like they should go to America, where it is already established. Yep. But the shame, when you do a mistake, even the slightest of mistake, you will be deported. The shame will never leave your head and you will be left with post-traumatic stress syndrome, you know. So I'm thinking, why don't we come together, work together, provide businesses for our own, let's employ our own first, prioritize our own first, and then the rest shall follow, you know. When we do that, we will see a decline in such kind of testimonies. We will see a decline in those cases we hear in the Mediterranean. Yep. This is EFK Original Documentaries. If you like my work, support me on Patreon. Kindly. I have 38 members. If you just give $1 each, I would count $38, which is so much here in Africa. That's enough to feed families, to feed a family even for sometimes a month. Yes, a mother and a child, or maybe a father and a child, or maybe a family. Yeah. That's how much your $1 can help. Do it on Patreon. I'll surely appreciate. Thank you for watching. This is EFK Original Documentary.